Hello everyone, welcome to the final game of the Spidey block. This year we're gonna do Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Usually I do Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man Web of Shadows was released about a year after, and developed for a year after Spider-Man 3. This is considered by many one of the greatest games in the series. And yeah, I think I'm ready to start. Just a note, I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1, 0, go, because I'm watching my timer. I'm gonna start. The timer is gonna start on my first input, more or less. So, oh wait, I need to load a certain save file. This is gonna be a new game plus, which means that I start the game again with all the tokens collected and all the upgrades that I unlocked. So I need to prepare the save file. Where is it? Pretty sure this is the correct file. I should have checked earlier, am I right? Yeah. Alright, can you see the game now? I think you should. OBS takes a while to start before it actually loads before it actually displays the game. So I'm just gonna start the game. Don't start the timer yet, as I said. So, Web of Shadows. It has a story of its own. Doesn't take place in any movie continuity or comic continuity. We are thrown into the middle of the symbiote war or zombie apocalypse. The gimmick of this game is that you have the red suit and the black suit, and you can switch between the two on command. However, for the most part, the black suit is just objectively better. And so with that, I'm gonna play the black suit for the most part, as I said. Throughout the story, because you're wearing the black suit and it turns you into evil, what's gonna happen is, during the story there are several choices you make depending on the nature of each suit. And so we're gonna let the audience make the choice. When I tell, the staff members will make a pulse and you can vote on which path to take. Alright, time is about to start. 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Alright, so the first part, you just punch and kick these symbiotes. Oh no, right, this is New Game Plus, it turns into a web strike. More on that later, so I'm just gonna have to resort to punches. And I'm sorry, I think the game is a bit too loud. I'm gonna fix that really quick. Apologies for the inconvenience. Something about that should be fine. Yeah, let's move on. Just like the previous wave. Yeah, done with that. So now exclusive to New Game Plus is the ability to do this. Yeah, you don't unlock that yet in New Game. Now the game is going to teach us wall combat. Wall combat can sum up to just mashing. However, I'm gonna be aware of where my enemies are at. It's important not to knock them over the edges of the wall because they will spread out and it will be hard to catch up with them. The auto combo is enough to take them all out. Now I'm gonna wait for the second wave. Now the next wave will appear. Alright. And this is the last wave. You just mash the attack button, as I said. I'm mashing the... There's gonna be a quick time event where you press B and then press B again. Just smash the button. Why not?
Now where is Cage and his search party? Where is MJ?
Yeah, this is the infamous voice of Spidey. I forgot his name. I think Mike Vaughn voiced him. It's pretty controversial in terms of whether people like him or not. I don't care. I think he's alright. Once again, gonna do a web dome. And then there's this spot that I need to take care of. Web strike and then another web strike. Yeah, done with the tutorial. I can't skip this cutscene, so have fun watching.
Let's go.
MJ, I'm so worried.
Damn it!
You best play it cool, man.
Is it really you this time?
Come on, we gotta go.
Look, I promise.
Spider-Man, the voice actor for Spider-Man also voiced Scream from the... I forgot, I think there's the enemy in the Scream movies, if that's the name. In one of the reboots, obviously, not the original one.
Just come with me.
Yeah, the game was developed in just a year. So they didn't have time to even include them, to even make a model for Peter Parker. Anyway, we're taking back a few days prior to the tutorial mission.
4 days ago, fighting to breathe, to survive.
And lo and behold, it's Venom.
That morning, everything changed.
So this is where everything starts. And the symbiote is acting strangely. Spider-Man is the first to be infected by the symbiote. Again. And as I said, the gimmick of the game is switching between both suits. So usually in new game, you're supposed to keep throwing cars like they forced me to do it here. However, in New Game Plus, I have a very busted move which I can just spam against him. It's called Beatdown. Deals tons of damage, and also it only wastes when the attack is over. So because the attack is interrupted by the transition to the cutscene, I don't waste meter, which is the red bar. Yeah, and that's the fight with Venom in New Game Plus. Much easier than New Game. So now there's a test to swing through these gates. Here's one. Here's two. Now I need to follow this ambulance. And usually I use this time to collect some tokens around. But since I collected all 2000 and a bit, I can just ride on the ambulance. Yeah. Say hello. Hi everyone. Not much to add here. Oh, actually I'm gonna need the red suit for this part. The web dome from earlier is really good for the early part of the game. Unfortunately, in new game you don't have the web dome fully upgraded, so it's not useful outside of New Game Plus.
Before you could say friendly neighborhood spot,
Anyway, you followed the ambulance and suddenly a gang war.
MJ was getting her on
Here's web strike, I'm gonna explain that later.
by her side. But if she knew I was ignoring what was going on in the streets, she would have kicked me back out the door.
So more enemies come, and let's see. Now let's see if I can do what I want, what I'm gonna do. Let's pick up the car, throw it, and if I'm fast enough I can also reach the second car. Great, excellent. In new game it's impossible because you're not fast enough. You just can't reach both cars. So I skipped the need to wait for them to get out of the car and take them down. Here's the first of many grinds in this game. You're just gonna need to deal with all these thugs, 5 waves. Nothing much to add. So usually. So it's a great time to read donations. That's what I would have said if there were any, but maybe next year. So if you can promote any other runs later this today, that would be great.
I guess we could promote runs if you want us to.
Yeah, there's nothing much to say here. Just take care of the bad guys. Go ahead.
Well, later today, I mean, we've got a Nicktoons block that's coming up, a Nickelodeon block. We have Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Box, SpongeBob's Truth or Square, and the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, all of which I'm looking forward to. Kind of amazing how many games the Nicktoons franchise has. I don't want to give a...
I'm sorry, you were cut
basically-
off. Can you repeat
was
that?
I?
You were cut
Oh.
off, so go ahead,
I
repeat
just-
that.
Oh, just shout out to Osmorn for creating the schedule this year, because it is basically every run has, or almost every run has like a little mini block surrounding.
Alright, so done with the grind.
Great.
Now for the next mission. Are you done? Sorry for interrupting you. Okay.
No, I'll leave you to it. Go ahead.
So the next mission is another tutorial. This time it teaches you how to use the spider sense, which is in this game is just the locking camera. So you just hold the button and blah blah blah, follow the tutorial.
The informant. Now where are the bad guys?
Send some more thugs. Just 1, 2, 3, and then it tells me to target the next one. 1, 2, 3, target the next one. Now I'm gonna take them both at once with the web dome. And that's the mission. Now after that, there's another small grind. Luke Cage, which joined me to stop this gang war. He says, okay, now that you learned how to spider sense, now come back to me after you spider sensed 10 enemies. So all you do is just... Wow, that was so fast. I usually don't get that many spawns. Alright, now is the main gimmick of the combat in Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Web Strike. So you press Web Strike, and before impact you press Web Strike again to do this kick. Later in the run, you can also chain, instead of pressing the web strike again, you can press one of the other buttons,
Got some moves, I get that.
but more on that later.
What up? Let's go.
Now Luke will try to counter me, but to avoid that I can just abort the...
Trying to help you.
I can abort the web strike.
No need to show off now.
But not only that, I can also over counter my enemy by spamming the move. if you need to, at least the game expects you to time the button press in a good timing. However, you can just mash the key and everything will work well. Now that I'm done, it's time to just web strike 10 enemies. So I'm hoping to get 2 waves of at least 3. Each enemy equals 2 web strikes unless they take some damage beforehand. Alright, let's hope that the next wave has enough enemies and they're all healthy. This is the last web strike. I don't even have to take them down. I just need to web strike them. This is the fly kick. I will explain that later. I don't have enough time right now.
Nice going.
Next mission. More web strikes.
You have the perfect skill for stopping the extortion racket these gangs have been running.
Yeah, I can't skip this dialogue.
Every door on the street, intimidating the good folks that live there into paying
That's just me.
Nothing much to add right now.
to hit one after another, jumping from one guy.
Just waiting for the dialogue to end.
You start right here with these fools. Hit them in a chain of those web attacks.
So you just need to successfully web strike all the enemies in a chain. If you fail, you have to repeat. I don't remember if you have to repeat the whole mission from the start or just the wave you're stuck at. To optimize this mission, you can try to squeeze the web strike presses as quick as possible.
That is working. Another group just showed up. 7 of them this time.
It says 7, but there are only 6. Four, 5, 6. Now, because I hit the checkpoint a bit sooner than the game expects, I got this weird camera angle. Alright, now for the next mission. I promise I will explain the fly kick later. I just don't have time right now. I can still press some keys during this blackout. So the gas station is attacked by gang members and I need to take out the cars. Casually, I guess the most intuitive way is to try to pick up the cars with the black suit and pick up and throw them. However, it's too clumsy and very unreliable. Instead, I'm gonna just spam web strikes, and since I attack them from the side, they just flip 180 degrees and explode. Otherwise, I will just chain another web strike and take them out. Alright, for the next mission, Wrecking Ball. This is another tutorial. It will teach me how to swing kick.
Take them out with one big swinging kick.
Morbius is not in this game, unfortunately.
So be fast.
Did you know you can climb the web in Web of Shadows? It's back from Ultimate Spider-Man.
That is working for you, Spidey. Think you can do it again?
But of course.
Good. I have another bunch of hoods.
Yeah, Moon Knight will be later in this game.
Take them out fast.
You may or may not take missions from him. Well, it depends on the audience and what they choose for me to the story.
All right. Now, this is a big group. They have more than one lookout. Just move fast and aim that swing carefully.
So I just turned down the AC.
One shot.
Oh, shoot. Okay, it still worked. I messed up a bit, but still recovered from that.
I always strive for efficiency in my
Can't skip this dialogue either.
Right. Anyway, take out any group of thugs you find in the same way. Catch them all with one swing kick. It's a beautiful thing. Now come see me when you clean up the street corners.
Alright, now for the next mission, which will be second to last of this part. So fly kick. This kick is the same button as web strike. So if there aren't any enemies nearby, you can just kick. And then cancel a bit the animation with the jump button. So you press them both in a certain sequence and get the fly kick. This is one. Alright. So the game wants you to swing kick these enemies, and in fact I do that in New Game Plus. However, in New Game Plus I can just use the web dome instead. It's much more convenient, much more reliable, much more consistent. There's no reason not to do that. Now I'm supposed to receive a call from Mary Jane. However, I'm just gonna load the autosave and skip the entire dialogue with Mary Jane. And let's be honest, it's a bit canon that you hang up on her. She tells you, hey, don't use the black suit, it's bad for you, and you know, she's right, but it's the black suit, it's much faster and much stronger than the red suit. So this is the first gimmick in the story. After this mission there will be a choice. However, to even things out, I'm gonna choose red here for two reasons. One, it's faster. Two, because later in the story I have to get a black choice. So don't create a poll, because I'm gonna pick red. No, Tempest, it's not now. This mission is just web strike all these snipers. These snipers, obviously they look very tech heavies. So Spider-Man suspects, who can provide such high-tech military weapons? So he's gonna investigate Kingpin's place later. But until then, I'm just gonna web strike all these enemies. Now we do the same, but from back to start. From end to start. Yeah, I don't like this mission, and I'm not a fan of the web strike mechanic at all. It's just... I don't know, it's not fun for me. A bit too automated, to my taste. About to finish. Now there's a cutscene, and now I'm gonna make a choice. So as I said, I'm gonna pick red. If you choose red, it's only a cutscene and you finish the chapter. If not, if you choose black, you fight the gang members and then you finish the chapter. So Spider-Man and Luke Cage, throughout this entire time, they tried to make peace with both gangs, and mission success. Now I'm heading over to Kingpin's place. As I said, Spider-Man suspects that Kingpin was the one to provide those weapons. There's also this thing. You cancel the web balls of the red suit into the shield, and
The stylish
with a funny combination of inputs, you can, similar to the fly kick, you can glide infinitely. Although
I can never get enough of my
this has a potential to be faster over time. Yeah, exactly. To the staff members, this is a perfect time to create a poll. I forgot to mention that. No. Create it now. It was a good choice by you. And as you see, Cloud Swing. Yeah. They didn't even try to hide that. Although the physics of the swings are so good that who cares if the web's attached to buildings or not? It's so fun that I can give them that. So I can manipulate her movement a bit here. When I get close to her, she will launch upwards like... Oh no, I think I blocked her movement.
make me.
So did you see that she shot a grappling hook upwards? So this will make her run faster, although I don't want her to do that all the time because at the top she might get stuck. The story behind this chase is that once you got to Kingpin, you saw Black Cat and you were like, Nani? Black Cat? What is she doing here? Why is she working for Kingpin? Or is she working for Kingpin? Can you please move faster, Cat? Thank you.
Please, Felicia, give it a rest.
Okay, now Black Cat might get stuck on her way to the final checkpoint. If that's the case, then I'm gonna lose a lot of time. So let's hope that her movement doesn't get messed up. Yeah, Black Cat Sama. Final jump. Will she make it? Okay, we're safe. As you might have guessed, you're not supposed to make a shield mid-air.
Felicia Hardy. I must be sick.
Now I'm holding the change suit key, and it does that. Yeah. Now I'm gonna fight some gliders and more of Kingpin's goons. To be honest, I don't remember how much meter I can spend on these guys, so I'm just gonna not do it. Just gonna fight Cat with full meter. I think that's all of them. So now I'm gonna fight her. In New Game Plus you scramble a bit, but in New Game Plus, wait, in New Game you scramble a bit with web strikes and whatnot, but in New Game Plus you can just spam beat down. You don't have the fully upgraded version up to this point. As I said, you don't lose meter if the attack is interrupted by a cutscene. When you're at max level, you can spam up to 6 spatial attacks. The web down of the red suit was one of them, for example, as well as the beatdown, although beatdown is much, much, much stronger. Alright, done. Alright, back from Spider-Man 3. Quick time events. Although they're far fewer than in Toby 3 and they're also much easier. Did I fail one on purpose? Yeah. Oops, I fat fingered. My bad.
Are you okay? I told you to lay off.
There's a whole compilation of successfully failing every quick time event, and the results are always funny. So if you want to watch them, go to YouTube after this stream. So now I'm supposed to follow Cat, but I know where to go, and I'm gonna arrive there much sooner than her. Yeah, I'm still waiting. So I need to get the answer in about a minute from now.
Felicia,
After this cutscene.
Hey, sorry about that. I was actually trying to get the poll working. It looks like at the moment Black Suit is in the lead.
are you okay? I'm not
I would like to know the exact results after this stream, if you don't mind.
try to kill me.
I was
Sounds
working
good.
from the inside. I got in over my head.
So right now Black Cat tells Spidey that
Swirly, and I get this huge
she was actually a spy or working from the inside. This was to get Spidey's attention because she's still in love with him.
I'm sorry.
If you choose if you make the red choice, then you tell her,
I still love
I can't, I already have a girlfriend, and you get the same missions from Moon Knight.
Are we really?
However, if you choose Black Cat, you get the missions from her and cheat on Mary Jane from the side. Although she doesn't have to know, you know.
Together we can be whatever we want.
So in a few seconds I have to make the choice. Is Black still in the lead?
You're not gonna believe it. It's 2-2 right now. It's tied.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for one more vote.
All right, people, you heard. Get your votes in. Which suit do you want? Black suit or red suit? Black Cat or Moon Knight?
Just to say that if you choose Moon Knight, I have to travel a bit, although because of the locations of all the missions, it evens out more or less. If I don't get a result in 10 seconds, I think I'll just flip a coin. And you'll have to trust me.
Black suit has gotten one more vote.
Okay, Black Suit. As far as I know, this is the canon choice.
You're right.
So the immediate result of the choices is that you get allies. You can summon allies to help you fight the enemies, and there are good allies and evil or anti-hero allies. Right now I'm sided with the evil allies. Can you grab him? Thank you. So I need to destroy these drills alongside the thugs that guard them. For each drill there are there are 2 or 3 guards. And sometimes I may choose not to beat the third guy, unless he got damage from the shockwave of my previous attacks. With the third one, here he is. This attack is really busted, and you get it much later in the run in New Game. So, allies. You see that the icon I have is is the black suit. This is because right now I'm allied with the evil people. So if you can change that by some ways. One way is to make a choice of the respective suit, and another is to just fight with one suit more times than the other. Alright, now I need to just find one more drill. So as I said, the icon, it shows your ally alignment. It means that if the icon shows the black suit, ignore that, you saw nothing. It means that you can only call for the bad allies. And if it will show the red suit, then you can only call for good allies. Alright, let's move on. That was an okay grind. Oh man. I couldn't use fly kick because there are gliders nearby. And if you noticed, the music is a nod to the Toby movies and the score by David Elfman. Now all I need to do... Ooh, excellent RNG. I just need to take out the gliders that showed up in the minimap and hope that the ones that I took out are the ones that the game wants me to take out. We're supposed to collect a chip or some part in their gliders to investigate further their technology. I'm not exactly sure. So this was excellent RNG. I got them in the first wave. Sometimes it can take up to 4 or 5 waves. Now Black Cat got an info that they're gonna attack the Daily Bugle. However, this is a fess up. This is a setup because their actual target is gonna be the courthouse. I have no idea what they're trying to achieve with that. All I know is that I need to take out the bad guys.
It's the courthouse. Clever, using the bugle as a false lead.
Now would be a good time to create a poll for the next mission, because in the next mission I'm gonna make another choice. This is the 10 drill attack exclusive to the black suit. You pull them over to you and I convert from there I convert to a normal ground attack. I need to preserve meter for the next few sections. So now they're bringing the heavier dudes which plant bombs in the building. And look at the counter which says 0 out of 8. I need to... the counter goes up both by taking out the heavy dudes, heavy techs they're called, and by bringing the bombs into safety. So you see the dark blue dot in the minimap. This is the heavy tech dude that I need to take out. But I'm going to wait until he plants the bomb. In the past, I used to take them out immediately, but I realized that it's faster to let them plant the bombs and then also retrieve the bombs to safety. Disposal units, as they are called. The reason that it's faster like that is because their spawn time is determined early on, regardless of whether or not you took out the bombs. Alright. Did you notice that he tried to counter me? to counter my web strike. Once again, I just mashed the button and I managed to over counter him. It doesn't always work, but you just need to practice your mashing a bit and then you'll be fine. Okay, now let's take it over here and I'm gonna be done with this section. Now they're gonna bring tanks, armor suits. It looks like the armor that the Hulk wore in Infinity War. Just spamming the beatdown move a few times. It's almost enough to take them out, but I can complete the work with a swing kick and a few more hits. In new game, my method is just throwing cars at them and hoping for the best. This is much faster and much more convenient than what I do in New Game Plus. Okay, done. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, I should be fighting Vulture. To swing fast, you just spam them. You hold the swing button and you tap the jump button twice. In this game, the jump button is also the boost and letting go of the web. You can get to these absurd speeds only on PC. And I don't have time to explain why right now, I will explain that later. Here again, the web dome thingy, or web shield. I actually need a black suit for this fight. Oops. Just gonna spam beatdown. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna complete the entire fight without wasting meter at all. Yeah, looks like it. Obviously you were supposed to web strike your way into Vulture, but you can just fly kick instead. Alright, now for the quick time event, and then I'm gonna need to know the results of the poll. I really like how choreographed the quick time events are. Very dynamic in my opinion. Alright, what's the result?
It is red suit 5-0.
Okay, so red suit it is. In terms of the story right now, it doesn't really mean anything. With the red suit choice, you turn him to the police, I think. With the black choice, you just you threaten him and tell him, now you work for me. But it doesn't really matter, because when I'll be aligned with the black allies or evil allies later, I will be able to call Vulture again. I will demonstrate how what allies look like. But for right now, notice how the icon shows the red suit. This is what I was talking about earlier. So for this mission, I need to take out a bunch of henchmen. This weapon wheel is not weapon wheel. This wheel symbiote tendril attack is so busted, and I really like that I have it so early in the game, thanks to New Game Plus. Notice that how sometimes the web strike leads to a stomp and sometimes it leads to a slide animation. The slide animation is the spatial result. If you time it correctly, you get a slide, and it deals more damage than the stomp. However, if you get the stomp instead, you can just finish the combo with the jump attack. Alright, took out 12 and now I'm going up. And now some strange activity is showing up. What are these people? Well, if it wasn't clear by now, it's symbiotes and they're being possessed by the symbiote. Yeah. Have I mentioned that this game is a zombie apocalypse? Ooh, I forgot to summon an ally. Oh well. This whip attack is also... I'm supposed to only unlock it later, but once again, New Game Plus. I really like the privileges of New Game Plus. Looks like I'm not going to show you what the allies look like. Apologies. And that's the mission. Now I'm gonna go back to Black Cat and she's gonna tell you, yo Spidey, what did you do? There's pictures of you throwing people off the roofs all over the newspapers and TV and everywhere. And you tell her, well, these people acted very strangely and I'm not sure what's going on. And she tells you, okay, so take them out. Why? I don't know, except for they're the bad guys now. Now I need to look for a blinking black icon. There it is. I'm gonna take the entire wave with the web dome. Once again, I forgot to show you how allies work. You're supposed to have full meter in order to be able to summon them. For the sake of this showcase, I will show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna charge the meter a bit and then I'll be able to show you. For some reason I can't call an ally right now. Maybe when I get to the next wave. Maybe? No. I'll still wait for the opportunity. There should be an opportunity later. And done. Now, I'm not sure exactly what's the lore behind the next mission. I've never actually read the dialogue, but I'm just gonna go to the next mission marker.
Thought it entered my brain and refused to leave. My fight with Venom had made me all symbiote again. But what if there was more to it? What if it was somehow spreading? Maybe they were everywhere. Maybe I was nuts. Either way, I had to be sure.
This monologue is a bit different if you're allied with the black suit, but it's just a monologue. It doesn't affect anything. Now,
I've got the feeling that
here's Wolverine. He's really pissed. He thinks we're not the real Spider-Man. We're just an imposter. So every now and then Wolverine goes to recover a bit and then asks us some trivia questions. So I know the correct answers. However, how to say that? I can only damage Wolverine when all the voice lines are over, and the shortest answers are always the ones that tell Wolverine, "Shut up! No more questions. You're not my mother," etc., etc.
Whose killers did we track in Berlin? No more questions.
Now, if you will notice, under Wolverine's health bar, there's also a red/black meter. Depending on the answers you make and on this part, for example, you get 10 points of black because you hit Wolverine instead of the symbiotes, but every time you hit the symbiotes you get 2 red points, and you're supposed to be in a constant clash between the red and black suit. But the fastest way is of course to attack Wolverine immediately. So even if I make the correct answers in the trivia questions, I still end up aligned with the black. And what does the alignment means? It means another choice. It's like a pseudo choice that I make. And this evens out with the red choice I made at the start of the run. Alright, now another wave of symbiotes. When you do this web strike, make sure that the symbiotes also get caught in your hits, because you will charge your meter much faster.
What is critical mass?
Critical mass. I said fight.
You're a real wise guy.
And now this should be the final question, and then I'm gonna finish the fight.
Who served us roast and
Yeah, the answer is Aunt May, by the way.
making this worse?
Why did I only tell you the correct answer for this question? I don't know. This should be exactly enough to take him out. Yeah. So now Wolverine is convinced that we're the real Spider-Man, but he notices the black suit, so Wolverine tells us one little slip and you're done. Now he's teaching us how to spot those zombies, because sometimes they're hidden, sometimes they display like this and start. But you can also trigger them to act strangely and awaken the symbiote inside them. To awaken them, you hold the spider sense button with the black suit. Do I have enough meter? No. I wanted to use a super attack.
The symbiotes must sense one another. I think they're reacting to.
Okay, moving on. Now I need to follow Wolverine. I already know where to go, but if you leave him behind, he will run slower. Hopefully I will have my meter charged fully for this fight, because then I'll be able to show you the allies. Oh, there. So I summoned Vulture. He's gonna help me fight the. He's gonna help me fight the bad guys, and if you noticed, I'm once again allied with the black suit instead of the red suit. Just because I fought with the black suit more. This fight wasn't done optimally, to be honest. This is because I wanted to show you what happens when you call an ally. Hey, did you know you can jump over cars like this?
Guess I'm not good
Alright, last wave? No. Oh, right.
Now what?
Is that all of them? Oh, come on. Okay, at least Wolverine took it out. Go to over here, yeah. Just take out the symbiotes in this place. Should be the last one. Yeah. Now that we learned how to lure hidden symbiotes, the next mission is to lure them again. For some reason, I'm gonna load the autosave. I believe it sort of resets the memory of the game. Sort of. Usually if I don't load the autosave, the game will not spawn symbiotes for me. If when I do that, I don't get more symbiotes over time, I will save and load again. And there's one here. Four more. Should be over in a few seconds. At least if I get a spawn. Please. Okay. Got two. No. There. One more. Excellent. Okay, what was that? Now Wolverine asks us to investigate the cause of this. Or maybe he got a tip on where Venom is located at. The next mission is gonna be very long. First I get attacked by a bunch of symbiotes. You know what? Another one. Now I need to take out this pod first. And then I'll be able to damage Venom. Wait for it to despawn. No. Now this very long chase. It's very tedious. Nothing really happens here. So if you can read some, if you can promote any other runs that are later in this marathon, that would be great.
Well, I know what I'm looking really forward to is tomorrow we have two races back to back. One is A Bug's Life. We're doing another PlayStation versus N64 race, and we're also doing a three-way race of Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. I'm looking forward to both of those.
I'll let you continue in a moment, but first I just need to tell you that he's gonna now eat those people and turn them into symbiotes, and he's gonna do that every now and then. So I'm gonna keep following him, keep damaging him every now and then, and I think the rest will be self-explanatory. Also, he got stuck behind this car. Okay, he got good. His behavior is very unpredictable, and you just hope that he cooperates. All right, sorry for interrupting you. You can continue, please.
No, it's your run. After those races, I'm really excited for. It's my favorite block in every marathon. It's the Kusoge block where we play all the bad. And let me tell you, there's some stinkers. We got a game based on the sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey, I bet you didn't know that existed. And I didn't know it existed until I learned about it last month, or a couple months ago. We have a light gun game featuring Hulk Hogan. There's some really incredible things on the way, and that's also more.
The races you mentioned earlier of Bug's Life and Toy Story 2, in both of them, Thermal Square will show up and do them back to back, and he's a good friend of mine, and I wish him the best. And in my mind, I think that wow, this is really wild that he's gonna do 2 runs in a row, but both of them don't add up to the amount of to the length of this run alone.
I certainly feel daunted by both of these. Like, I don't think I could do a run that was almost 3 hours long, and I definitely couldn't do 2 games back to back. We actually have another runner, Ray Reviewer, who is also doing stuff early on Sunday, and he's also doing 2 runs back to back, and that amounts to about the same time together as this run, which is nuts, but. Tempest, what do you mean you're having trouble telling who's who? Our voices are very distinct.
I think he is referring to everything that's going on the screen with all the
Venom,
symbiotes.
Venom.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
There will be symbiotes in different colors later.
Oh, really? So you get like...
You get red and white and different shapes also. But
Oh.
I'm not gonna spoil too much. Oh, right.
No, that's fair.
I need to make sure
I
that
don't
he
have-
goes this way, because otherwise his path will be very slow. What, he's still not done with eating people? Okay, he is.
I think my favorite move so far is the one where you ride him like a skateboard.
Oh, you should. I should show you what the red suit equivalent looks like. It's also really good. Unfortunately, I think I can't do that on bosses, so I'll have to wait for the right opportunity. I have to let him eat all those people, because otherwise he's not gonna move on. Are you done? Yeah. I think now he's gonna go to the final checkpoint. Yeah. I already know where to go. It's right over here, so I'm gonna wait for him a bit. I need to take care of this pod. For some reason, after I do a web strike on the pod, yeah, the pod on the wall behaves strangely, and it's not even the worst that can go wrong. Anyway, after I do a web strike on the pod, for some reason it likes to change targets, and I don't want that because I still need to take it out with another web strike. Alright, now that both pods are done, it's time to take out Venom. And the entire fight is just gonna be spamming beat down. I think 3 or 4 will be enough. Yeah, 3. After that, I'm gonna take out 3 specific pods that are spawned in the map in specific locations, which is a bit odd to the game because they usually spawn them in random places. But instead of searching for all 3 pods, instead what I'm gonna do is wait for this pod to disappear. Okay, I got 1 out of 3. Save, load, and then I get to keep the counter up, but this pod will also respawn. Alright. 2 out of 3. Another save. And another load. Done.
Venom's little demon spawn were everywhere. Didn't take long for the authorities to show up and really make a mess of it.
Now the authorities, which are SHIELD, they made some concentration. They made some shelters for. They made some shelters for refugees that got evacuated because of the symbiotes. I wanted to make a safety save, but I forgot. Anyway. Now Electro is looking for someone. That someone is his sister, although the story tries to hide that. So he's going through every shelter, trying to find her. Electro was just recently got out of jail after doing another crime. Alright. In the meantime, I need to take him down and drop his health to a certain amount. After a certain amount, you can't take him. You can take more. You will take hits, but not take any more damage. Yeah, I was already maxed out on his damage.
Electro, what are you doing?
Are you done? Good. Now I'm going over here.
I have to stop him.
Cutscene. Now the rest of the chase will be very similar to Venom, just following around, and when you have to, you just take out the bad guys. So do you want to promote any more runs? That would be great.
We only have so many runs to promote.
So maybe it's a good time to remind that after this mission, the poll will end for the next choice.
Oh, you didn't ask us to open the poll.
I saw next poll. I saw you already posted one.
That was for the second choice.
Okay, so we
in
still
that
got
case,
plenty of time. We still got plenty of time.
Well, I just posted it in the chat.
Great.
So people are gonna hear this a little late from when I post it, but go and vote. Make sure that you people get your votes in for whether you want Shtrudel to wear the black or red suit. Yeah, sorry about that. I have to create a new poll every time we make a new decision. So
Anyway, I'm gonna explain the next choice. You're gonna go to an island for some reason that I'm not going to explain now, and you just choose the pilot. Will it be Moon Knight or Vulture? That's it. It doesn't affect the mission itself whatsoever. But why do you want to make more? You do want to make choices for one suit over the other, because this will determine the final ending of the game. So while it doesn't really affect the story or gameplay, it will affect the final mission and the ending of the story. Nothing much to say. Just follow him.
if you want to fill air, I have a question about this game.
Go ahead.
I feel like the combo system in this game is really familiar. Was this based on another game's engine? Like, is this using the same engine as Ultimate Spider-Man or Spider-Man 3 or something?
Actually, the combat itself, I don't think so. It's I mean, of course, it takes some inspiration from the previous games, but the assets and the engine is taken from from Spider-Man 3.
Ah, okay.
Oh, right, you can't mash the pause button because it pauses the game. So now I'm gonna fight Electro. It's a bit of a chase and a bit of a fight. So I need to spread out the damage a bit, not entirely. I'm gonna lead him to the rail tracks over here. And now I can go all out on him. So as I said, Web of Shadows was developed in under a year or somewhere about a year. And it wasn't made by Treyarch, which made the previous 3 games. I mean, previous 4 games actually. But it was made by Shaba Games, a relatively small studio. But Treyarch provided all the assets and the engine that they made Toby 3 with. Unfortunately, let me finish first. Unfortunately, after this game, it didn't sell well, so Shaba Games unfortunately closed down. But up to this day, it's considered Web of Shadows is considered one of the best games in the series. At least it's one of the fan favorites by the community. What did you want to say?
Well, I guess Treyarch got moved over to making Call of Duty games for the rest of eternity, didn't they?
Yeah,
Probably why we never got any
that's
more
true.
from them. What a shame.
Well, at least now we got Insomniac to make Spider-Man games, and as you know, Spider-Man for the PS4 is no longer Spider-Man just for the PS4. Luckily, in about 2 weeks from now, we're getting a Steam release after 4
What?
years. Yeah.
We are?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There was a remaster.
Miles too?
Yeah, it's the remastered of the PS5 version.
Oh.
And
well,
then
I guess I know what I'm buying then.
I'm gonna wait for a discount, and I'm also gonna wait to upgrade my GPU.
That's a good idea. That game is going to look very fire a beefy PC.
I doubt my GTX 960 will handle the game. Maybe on minimum settings, but you know, I want the full experience. Also, Miles Morales, the mini expansion, or it's a game on its own, to be honest. It will also release a few months after this game, after the PS5 remaster.
I'm so glad that I learned that today. That's great news. Because Sony has such a habit of keeping things on their platform. So anytime a Sony exclusive makes its way to PC, I'm happy. But especially that, because I don't have a PS4 or PS5.
Me neither. Anyway, I'm playing on version 1.0. Okay, the game is gonna crash. Yeah, it crashed.
Oh no!
It was expected, but luckily I have an autosave. Yeah, that's great. What I wanted to say, PS5. I also only have PC. I don't have a PS5 or PS4 or any console. So I'm really glad the game finally releases to the PC. In addition, I started to say that this is version 1.0. There's a patch for 1.1. However, in 1.1 you couldn't skip the mission, the cutscene that I just skipped. Also, poll is about to end, so make your last votes soon. Right, over here there was supposed to be a dialogue with Mary Jane over the phone, but even if the game didn't crash, I would still load the autosave because it saves a few seconds of dialogue, because I would reach this area before the dialogue ends. So the entire city is closed. No one gets in, no one leaves. No one leaves and no one gets in. And Spider-Man tries to reach out one of the geniuses like Tony Stark or Richard Reeds of the Fantastic Four. but neither are available. So Spider-Man's plan is to go to Rikers Island, where there's a very secured prison, and rescue the Tinkerer, which can come up with a plan to stop the symbiotes. And now I need to know the answer. Who will be my pilot to Rikers Island?
Oh, you're gonna be bringing in the red suit.
Hmm,
People really like it. 3-0. Was that Jeff Bezos on your screen?
I don't know. No, it was Vulture, I think. I think you referred to Vulture.
He looks like Jeff Bezos.
I guess you're right. So this mission is my least favorite thing in any Spider-Man game. You're about to see why. In order to find the Tinkerer, I need to break some walls, and turns out Spider-Man is not strong enough to break walls, apparently. So my plan is to get Rhino out of his cell and ride him to smash stuff. And let me tell you, riding on Rhino is the worst thing ever. It feels so janky, and not only that, he has rage meter that over time after you ride him, he will throw you off his back and be mad, and it's so annoying to handle. It's not even hard to handle, it's just annoying. Yeah, you're gonna see him burst very soon. Yeah. Locking camera, please lock on Rhino, thank you. Please attach to him. Please grab him, thank you. Now I need to destroy some generators in the next room, and those generators usually don't like to break. I did some practice earlier, so I got excellent results. I usually don't expect that at all. Please throw me off, thank you. Now I'm gonna wait him to calm down. Grab him again, and then just break those gates. And now, oh, I forgot to tell, there's another choice here. I'm sorry. So you're supposed to either let Rhino loose or trick him into staying in his cell. So maybe make a poll for a minute? Maybe? Sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
That's alright. I just put up a new poll.
Give them a minute or so, or wait for, let's say, 3 votes. You can choose red and then later be allied with a black suit again. And even though, according to the story, Rhino was tricked back into jail, you can still call him. It's just video game logic.
Red is definitely in the lead.
Alright,
People
so
really like the red suit.
they want to see
3-0 for red.
Okay, gonna pick red. Now I'm gonna free out the Tinkerer. Now there's an unskippable cutscene. This one is skippable. However, the next one, don't try to skip it on PC, because if you do, you will spawn back into the city instead of where the next part takes it, instead of loading the next cutscene. And you will be loaded into a ghost town of sorts. This bridge was broken from the start of the cutscene. It's just the jank of late 2000s, I guess. Yeah. So now SHIELD has improvised a base, a military base at Tony Stark's building. And now I'm gonna assist Black Widow Let's see if I can get a bunk. Yeah. So now I need to assist some shield strike teams. Every blink like that is I need to take out the blue symbiotes. Alright, that's one. And now 4 more. Do you want to ask anything? Oh, actually, instead of that, I want to comment on something that was said in chat. I'm not sure if I want to go to that controversy. I personally prefer the old school Spider-Man games. Someone said that the Treyarch games, that the Insomnia games don't compare to the quality of Treyarch games, and obviously Insomnia games have great polish, no doubt about it. But in the old school games, I just like that those games are not as automated. Spider-Man Web of Shadows was the last game not to have this auto-platforming or grappling hook move that was presented in the Arkham series. And yeah, it makes sense to include that move. Why not? But it takes out the aspect of platforming, in my opinion. Not to say that this move is bad, I just don't like it. That's all. Objectively, it's a good mechanic, but again, I don't like it. So, next mission. I just need to assist this APC. And I need to take out a trial. There's gonna be a trial of white symbiotes which they die in 1 hit. I'm not sure if they even have a human host inside them. Maybe they're so weak because they don't have a host. So yeah, to sum it up, not to say that the Insomnia games are worse. No, objectively they are better, but there's some freedom that's taken out with all those new mechanics, for better or worse. That's it. If anyone prefers one style over the other, they're both right, in my opinion. Alright, now taking care of this horde. Just spam the tendril whip. Let's do this. Okay, web dome. Done. So I keep clearing the way for the APC. If the APC runs over one of those symbiotes, it will take some damage. From what I've noticed on console, especially on Wii, the APC dies much quicker. It's much weaker than on PC. PC in general is much faster than Xbox or PlayStation 3 because PC runs at 60 frames per second while Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 run at 30. And some of the benefits of 60 frames per second is that this move is stronger on PC because there are more frames, more active frames to hit the enemies, therefore more damage. I think that's all of them. Yeah, now the gang members go to the APC to take some shelter. If you think about it, this is a full character arc for these gangs. At first they were at war with each other, and now they work together to save civilians and help people. So for the final evacuation, there's a funny trick, which I'm gonna show right now. I need to rescue 3 people from up there. However, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one, take him to the APC, and instead of releasing him next to the APC, I'm gonna launch him over there. Now when he returns, he's gonna count as 2 rescues instead of just 1. And then that's how you do 3 rescues with only 2 people. So now I need to do the same mission again in free roam. I'm loading the autosave to skip a short monologue. And there's another advantage for that. That is, once you go on the APC, usually you're supposed to patrol around until you receive a rescue call. However, because I loaded a save file, it makes the game spawn a save call immediately. What I started to say is, PC version, yeah, something about PC version. 30 FPS, yeah, I said that. Apologies, I got a bit of a blackout. And here's Luke Cage helping me. I only need to distract these enemies. I don't need to actually take them out. Oh yeah, the draw distance is much better on PC. If you try to swing as fast as I do on console, the game will freeze until it loads the rest of the city. And in the meantime, what happens is the game freezes, and then once you can move again, it resets your momentum. That was supposed to be all of them. Okay, done. I'm gonna wait for the car to show 1 of 3. Okay, now it's time to save. Load. No, not the autosave. Slot number 1. So to finish what I started to say, if you try to swing as fast on console, it will freeze, and that's because the console doesn't load the rest of the city in time. You pretty much outpace the draw distance of the game, and so it freezes the game until it loads the rest of the city, and when it does, all your momentum is reset. So for console, it's actually better to... Oh no, it's gonna get stuck here forever. Okay, good. So for console, your best method to move is with fly kick or shield cancels, like that.
Time to do what you do best, man.
Let's call... This is what Rhino's assist look like. And... yeah, it's not fun. One evacuee lost. Okay, I can lose up to 2 evacuees before failing the mission. And you know, I need to protect them from the symbiotes because I don't want them to die yet. Let's call for Vulture this time. Never mind, I'm done already. 2 out of 3. Save. Load slot number 1. Behind me. I'm taking away from the shield base. Do you have any plans to speedrun Spider-Man 3 on PC? I made a speedrun of Spider-Man on PSP once, but it was so bad and for some reason it got so many views. You can still find it in my speedrun.com profile, but it's unlisted right now. It's so embarrassing that it doesn't deserve that many views. You should watch. I think world record right now is by Nate the Man, who did the tool-assisted speedrun you saw earlier. But due to preparations, I didn't have the time to watch it, so I'll catch up with that after the stream. I'm sure it was a great run. This is the final evacuation. Hopefully things will work out well. Sometimes this mission just glitches out. Cops refuse to enter the APC. And yeah. Now for some reason, the carrier, the APC, can carry infinite amount of people. But later, the hovercrafts, there will be also hovercraft later, they can only carry up to 5. I guess the APCs are they have a portal to a different dimension. Now, if civilians are too far away from the APC, I will sometimes consider carrying them into the APC myself. I'm not sure if it actually saves time or not.
We're all set. Let's go.
That was the last one. Now I'm gonna make a safety save, just to make sure nothing goes wrong. Even if the game crashes, there's still... Shut up! There's still the autosave, which should be fine, but I don't know, maybe it will get corrupted. Just in case. It never happened to me before, but you can never be too safe, you know? So now, Black Widow asked me to go to Kingpin's place, because they have technology and resources. I'm sorry, we might have to restart the internet in my house soon, so if it does happen, I will let you know in advance. It will only take a couple of minutes. I apologize in advance. So I will try to carry through this mission at least. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. No reset yet. So once again, Black Widow asked me to go to Kingpin's place and ask him for help, to give us resources and technology and a workplace for the Tinkerer to come up with a plan. But first, the Kingpin's place is guarded by those generators that produce electricity, and that's their method of stopping the symbiotes. So I'm gonna turn those generators off so I can go to Kingpin's place. Alright, moving on to the second generator. Okay, let's take out this guy. I only need to take those Buffy bullies, whatever. But there aren't any around, so I was able to deactivate the second generator. Now for the one on the upper side. This attack works by holding the attack button and nothing else. So busted. So powerful, I love it. Okay, I need to take more guys. Will that be enough? Turns out, it is enough. Now it's time to clear the roof from the bad guys and then confront Kingpin. I will even call Black Cat to assist me. Enjoy her company. Usually I don't like to call allies or assists, as I call them, because their attacks are weak and they interrupt my combos. They always knock them back right before I make the finishing blow. So annoying. Black Cat will also be good to cover up for me while I try to pry open the rooftop door. And here's some meshing skills I learned from Thermal Square. Shoutouts to Thermal Square again. This is a very long loading screen. Do not panic. It will be back in about 30 to 40 seconds. It's still faster than watching the cutscene that you can't skip in the 1.1 patch. So now we're waiting.
Oh my god, this loading screen takes forever.
Yeah. At first I thought the game soft crashed, but then I gave it enough time and realized it's just a loading screen. It's patched out in 1.1, by the way. Anytime. There. And this teleport thingy. Okay, so now after some conversation, Kingpin sees the political opportunity of helping out to stop this symbiote invasion. So now I need to help him. After I deactivated all the generators, I need to enable them again. Leave me alone. Where are they? There's one. Jeff Bezos too. Fat Jeff Bezos. Okay, second generator. Now, the upper generator will be attacked. However, I'm gonna try to activate the third generator before the upper one is destroyed. I usually get it at least 95%, but you know, marathon luck and whatnot, things can go south. Okay, this was much easier than I thought. Usually I'm also attacked by the white symbiotes, not only those big buffy bullies. So now I'm done with this mission. And I can move as the invisible Spider-Man. And I can also do some dialogues with Kingpin. Alright, now another mission from Kingpin this time. He wants me to assist his crew members to rescue some of his bullies. Now, whatever you do, don't drop off the hovercrafts. I'm just gonna play around. I'm gonna be a bit risky, I know. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh shoot, what do I do? What do I do? Okay. I can fly kick my way. Where are they? Man, how will I get up there? Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. This doesn't look good at all. Okay. Maybe, maybe. No! No, 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 no. Oh god. Oh god. Kappa. You didn't buy into it, did you? So now there's Electro Symbiotes. And if this doesn't give away, Electro was consumed by the symbiote, and now the symbiote can produce those Electro Links. And now, hi cat. I need to make sure those Kingpin soldiers don't die from the symbiotes. And I can also summon Vulture to help me. And a few more symbiotes and then I'll be done with this mission. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Goodbye, Vulture. So, waiting for that hovercraft to arrive and then I can talk to Cat. Okay. Now there's some free roam where I need to destroy more of these Electro Symbiotes and destroy their pods. You can see the counter down next to the minimap. So if you got anything else to add, go ahead.
I don't know that there's anything for me to hype up, to be honest. I have to say I'm excited for one particular game that's coming up later today, and I can't say the name of it because it's Polish, and I'm not going to try and embarrass myself by saying a Polish name. But it's a racing game with the Tesco supermarket brand attached to it, and I don't really understand what it's about, but it's wild, and I'm really looking forward to that first.
Sounds very funny and sounds very fun.
Oh yeah, we actually missed it in when we were doing the run review process. Just it hadn't been assigned to anyone, and we caught it at the very end and went, "Oh my god, can you imagine if we missed this?" So we had to. So I'm looking forward to that.
Just a quick note, during this free roam I need to make sure that I end this fight with full meters, because I need to spam spatial attacks in the next mission. Right now I'm skipping some of the pods, because there are way more pods than Electrolinks lying around. So instead I can just, hopefully, nah, it was too far away. If I get to ride them, everything that's caught on my track will get massive damage, right? Like this and this. This instantly destroyed those pods, and it's really useful. I think there's another Electrolink somewhere around here. I could swear I saw one there. There. Any more Electrolinks around? There. Okay. Since I already damaged it first, I thought why not just damage it more? Why not finish the job? One small detail that you can miss out: if you manage to kick the symbiote before the web strike starts, you're guaranteed not to get a counter attack. Any more? There. Oh, come on. And one more. And done. Now I need to go back to Black Cat. Don't mind this symbiote. I want the red suit, thank you. Okay. I failed what I wanted to do. Never mind. So now I'm about to confront Electro. But first I need to take out his symbiote soldiers thingies. Get over here. No, actually. Oh, Paul should be actually right now. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, this part. I need to destroy those symbiote pods first. If I get grabbed by them like that, I can cancel the grab animation with the shield button. Now it's time to fight Symbiote Electro, which is much easier than the original Electro. But there's a skip that requires some skill to pull off. So beat down. Now, before he creates a barrier around himself, I need to grab him again with beatdown. Good. Now wait for him to respawn over here. Web strike. No! No, 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 no. Okay, 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 I can still do that. Okay. You don't want to get the slide animation. You want to get the stomp instead, and then finish the fight with beatdown. So, what's the result? In the meantime...
Still red suit.
Okay, let's go with red. Red means that Electro faints or dies, I'm not sure. Because, you know, he's a bad guy, so he can't help you, the good guy. However, with the black suit, you punch the symbiote out of him and then he says, yeah, I'm mad at the symbiotes, I'm gonna help you fight them. Something like that. So, if I was were to fail that skip, there would have been another section where I needed to take more pods and then go back to Electro. This saves, I think, a minute, if not more. I'm gonna need the red suit for this one, because of this, to get over this part, and now I can move back to spamming swings. So if you noticed, some of the choices don't really make sense in the nature of the suit that you're wearing. Rather, it makes sense to the nature of the villain or the NPC that you're fighting. Airlift, something something, plot, I'm not really sure. Oh, yeah. The hovercraft from that I mentioned earlier. Now I'm gonna make airlift or hovercraft evacuations, not only APCs. Hold on. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, folks. I'm really sorry about this. We've just been having an absolute comedy of errors with our internet on multiple different points today. Really sorry about that. So even though we are running a little bit behind, we're gonna give Shtrudel just a minute. It seems like his home internet is having some trouble, so he's gonna, I believe, reset it and come back. Apologies. I know nobody likes waiting, but we've paused the timer, and I think we've only got about an hour of run after this. So as soon as he's back, we will let you know. So people, while we wait, what are you excited for? What runs are you looking forward to? Again, I know we're a little behind schedule, but while we wait for Shtrudel to get back and finish this run, what runs are you excited for? Oh, I was thinking like what runs, what games in License-a-thon are you looking forward to? But yeah, I'm also looking forward to new TMNT. It's always good, right? Shtrudel might be back 1 second.
Alright, I think I'm back. So now what I need to do is take out these blue symbiotes, and then I can trigger the next part, which is the hovercraft approaching, and then I can bring over there some civilians in distress. In the meantime, I can also call for Wolverine to distract the enemies. And once again, as I said, no, I don't need you. You know what? I'll just let it speak for itself later. Sometimes there's a glitch that doesn't have a cap for how many people I can bring to the hovercraft. Let's see if I get that. I'm not really relying on getting that. Why did Luke show up? I summoned Wolverine. Alright, now it's gonna recharge, bring them to safety, and then come back again. They don't frighten me. Once again, I'm really sorry for what happened earlier. It wasn't up to me. Okay, so someone was kidnapped. Get over here. Not you. You. This should be enough. Now waiting over here. Over here. Alright. Moving on to the next part. And now I'm gonna rescue some shield soldiers. Hold on. I'm really sorry. It's just not my day.
Hi again, folks. I'm really sorry. This run is experiencing a number of technical problems. We're discussing internally about it, but we're having some issues. I'm really sorry for the regular interruptions. We're all and the delay on the stream. Bear with us, and we'll get right back with you.
out. I'm truly sorry for this. Yo, Vihai, thank you for coming. So I just need to take out those symbiotes. Usually I use this time to grab some tokens. Tokens, by the way, I've never got the chance to explain that. Tokens give you... but when you collect enough tokens, you go up a level. Each level gives you more health bar and more spatial bar. And it also increases your swing speed. Hi, Thermal. So I will need to wait for the hovercraft to go up and then come back. Let's see where this goes. Why not? I've never done this before. I'm actually very curious to see what's gonna happen. Other symbiotes? Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. I lost one. Yeah, 2 evacuees lost. Okay, that's fine. If I lose the third one, then I fail the mission. It's a good thing I only lost 2. Gonna wait here for the third wave. Or third spot. Please. Okay. I think shield cancels are faster for this. Alright, now, for something a bit controversial, I'm gonna let it speak for itself. Yeah, you know, the fewer people you have to rescue, the faster the mission is. However, for safety, I'm gonna only send away one person in case someone else dies. Okay, Wolverine, you take them out while I bring the hovercraft more people. However, there are 8 people to rescue, so regardless, I have to do this part in 2 waves. So during the break, I can just, you know, toss away another person. Yeah, they are sacrificed for the greater good. But don't worry, grab this one. Don't worry, I see a parachute, he's okay. The evacuee is lost. That's fine. Alright, and that would finish the mission. Then I'm gonna need to do the same twice during free roam. Now sometimes in free roam you can get away with losing 3 evacuees instead of just 2. I don't know why that. Let's see, is there any spawn? No. Maybe I should save and load. Let's do that. No spawn yet. It's a quirk I found out in version 1.0. Sometimes I just don't get a spawn. Not as fast as I get in version 1.1. Let's see, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's toss at least one. You know what? I feel wild. Let's toss 2. I said let's toss 2.
Comes the cavalry. Sit tight, folks. We'll be right with you. Send one over. Spider-Man, help us protect him on the way over. Let's do it.
That should be the last, and then I can start the next. Then I can grind or look for another rescue. Alright, that counts. 2 out of 4. How many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's toss another 2. I'm gonna take the risk.
All right, let's get you folks to safety.
I'm not sure if it's even faster at this point.
Ready for another one in here.
Also, there's the risk that they might survive, which would cost me a lot of time. Yeah, someone survived.
Civilian secured. Escort another one.
Oh man.
Look out, Spider-Man. Symbiotes are targeting our friendlies.
Where is it? I wasn't kidding when I said that there's a risk that they might survive. You see? Now I have no idea where the last person is. Maybe I'll look for a bit more, and if I can't find it, I'll just load the save file and try again. Yeah, let's just... Remember, if you can't guarantee a kill, don't do it. Now please get a spawn quickly. Please spawn anywhere. There's one. Was there? Oh man. Oh, finally. Yeah, exactly. How dare that person survive? Anyway, let's kill this one.
All clear. Commence landing procedure.
I didn't learn my lesson, you know.
Bring another one over, Spidey. Spider-Man, cover me.
He survived. I can't believe it.
Get him over here safe, Spidey.
But
Spider-Man.
at least I can find him.
We're ready for another one in here.
At this point, it's faster to just bring him over here rather than sending him to the ocean.
We're at capacity. We'll drop off this load and come right back.
What?
Okay. This mission, talent show. It's a mission. You need to go assist, I think, Moon Knight. And yeah, he's also attacked by some symbiotes you need to take out. But this time, there are Vulture-like symbiotes. What is going on? Okay, a bit of inconvenience. I can just follow the hovercrafts. I'm sure it didn't fool you the first time. It will not fool you the second either. But sometime during this hovercraft ride, I will have to go beyond it. I can't go too ahead because otherwise I will be too far from them and then I'll fail the mission. So I have to keep my distance close. I'm a bit too far. No. Moon Knight's base is right in front of me. There. So I'm gonna use the red suit, not because I need it, but just to showcase the web strike, what it looks like. Unfortunately there was a wall, so I wasn't able to actually showcase what's going on. Oh well, I still can do that in free roam. Alright, so just like I did with the Electro symbiotes, I need to do the same with the Vulture symbiotes. Let's see. I want to show the spatial attack. No. Okay, I will show it here. Looks like... Oh, of course! The one symbiote that always counters me I can't use the red suit's attack on it. So 10 pods and 30 Vulture symbiotes. Okay, there, it looks like this. Why only one? Oh yeah, because I didn't upgrade the full set. Yeah. Now I remember. But basically the red suit's attack is just these punches performed more and more. Ouch. As I said earlier, riding these symbiotes damages everyone around, so the pods die in one hit. So now I need to wait for another spawn. I don't need to take out this Berserk symbiote, but again, it takes out the pods very quickly. Now, the game might crash here. I think I'll save soon, just to make sure.
Again?
Yeah, it sometimes does that.
And let me guess, the 1.1 version fixes that.
I wish.
Oh no! So even the version where they patched the
It just
fun crashing bugs.
it just crashes less.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a despawn here, so the despawn indicates that there might be a crash, so I used that to save. Regardless, it's pretty safe in terms of running, in terms of marathons, because of the autosave. But still, any crash costs time.
I am getting the impression that perhaps the memory management is not the best in this game.
I guess not. In chat there are Andet and Thermal Square, both from the Toy Story 2 community, and they're good friends of mine. And as I said earlier, Thermal Square will, I think tomorrow, will do back-to-back A Bug's Life and then Toy Story 2. 2 races back-to-back, and man, it's just the stamina that you have to do both. I feel like it's more impressive than me doing this run, which is twice as long as both of your runs together. So even though Thermal will be doing a version of the game that I dislike, it's still a fun game to watch. I encourage you very much to watch it tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm already done with the pods. So let's save again, just in case. Nice kick. One more, and of course I don't get the last spawn. All right, let's save again. I'm done with this mission. Let's head over to Moon Knight. Just to let you know, the shield cancelling I do with the red suit, I think I don't do it optimally. There's someone else, which I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but he does it very well, far better than me. But I hope I do it enough justice. So the next mission is just waiting. You'll see soon. It's defended. I don't want to become famous. No bot. Bad bot. So I need to. This is a defend the tower mission. There are these white symbiotes that destroy this barrier that prevents them from entering. I'll show you, for example. Yeah, it just evaporates them. But let's be honest, you don't really need to do that. You can just wait here for 5 minutes. Yeah, the mission is scripted to be 5 minutes. In the meantime, let me do some funny shenanigans. This wall in particular has some very funny properties. I try to grab it and then it does that. And with the double jump, it's guaranteed to stay like that always. Until I move around or interrupt this with any way. In any sort of way. Like that. And yeah, it's pretty funny. Also, shield cancelling. No, not like that. Now I can stay on the ground and... Oh, yeah. I was about to showcase how I'm swimming. However, I got interrupted by the red symbiotes. And unfortunately, I forgot to track how much time has passed. But oh well. I think I started at 2:17 on my timer. Believe it or not, I think I can still finish the run in time. I was very generous with the time I gave myself. So I need to follow. I need to make sure that I keep counting on the timer. And I also need to follow the blue text below here. It will show me how much time is left. When the timer is done, I need to be here for reasons that I'll explain later. So these berserkers, which are totally not Carnage, they're the strongest type of symbiote soldiers. And that's it. They attack this gate, which is the opening for the shelter for all the civilians that are still not infected by the symbiote. And speaking of zombies, I think 2007, 8, 9, Those were the years where zombie apocalypse stories in video games were everywhere. Web of Shadows, Prototype. I think Infamous has a plot revolving around some sort of a pandemic or zombie apocalypse. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think two.
Infamous 2 did? I can't remember. I played both those games and I don't recall. I think one of them did for sure.
Prototype for sure.
Yeah, which is basically Infamous with electricity.
Mm-hmm. Also, Left 4 Dead was released around that time, although it's a first-person shooter.
It was like Mind Control Tar or something. It was like a... He paint like goop. I don't remember what it was exactly. It was some sort of like mind control substance that people were getting splashed on them.
Alright, Helicarrier will arrive in 1 minute, so I'm gonna stay here. Also, the red symbiotes don't spawn anymore. After this minute, there will be a cutscene that will tell me to go here, but since I'm already here, I will trigger immediately the next part of the mission. And then I can goof around. I like video games. I like Spider-Man video games. Only in Spider-Man you can do stuff like that. Anytime soon. There. I already triggered the minute countdown. The countdown is to call for help for an aerial strike to strike down those symbiotes, although they also bombed the place, so it sounds a bit counterproductive. In the meantime, hi Cat. How are you doing? Having a good day? So do I, except for all those internet disconnections from earlier, which hopefully will not happen again. Alright, stay hydrated. I'm gonna have a drink now. Water, of course. Alright, goodbye, Cat. Now the bombs bomb stuff, and that's the mission. Now there's another shelter in the area where was the gang war. Oh, wait, this is not the right path. I need to go here, I believe. Yeah. And in the meantime, Mary Jane and Luke Cage and all those gang members, now they work together to protect the civilians from the symbiotes until they get a rescue from Spider-Man and S.H.I.E.L.D. And man, look at the speed. Look at this speed. You can only do that in Web of Shadows and only on the PC version. Although Toby 2, the movie game, can also reach those absurd speeds. Yeah.
Cage, this is pointless.
Gonna make another safety save. You can never tell what can go wrong. Let's do that until I can reach the surface of some buildings. Again, webs don't really attach to buildings, but the game wants you to be at a certain height to be able to swing. Yeah, this is where I make the turn. And now Wolverine is also protecting civilians in this church. And because I'm attempting to skip this cutscene, eventually it will work, yeah. It glitches out the audio. And unfortunately for the rest of the run, it will sound like this. If you hit the bell, this is what's happening. If you didn't know, symbiotes are weak to fire and sonic sounds. Now I need to take down 20 symbiotes. Any symbiote? There's one. Another web strike. Wait, hold on. I need to preserve some meter. Okay, I guess this one counts too. After this mission, the audio will be fixed somewhat, not entirely though. Moving on. If Wolverine manages to kill some symbiotes, that also counts towards the counter. On the console version, you have to take down 32, I believe, instead of just 20. Ah, there's one on the roof. That's a rare one. Oh, create a pole, there will be another choice after this one.
I have one ready. Do you want me to put it up now?
Yeah, do it now. And now these two will be enough. Alright, so now after some time spent, I don't know, Wolverine gets infected by the symbiote. If you haven't noticed the pattern, it's you fight them in their normal form and then they turn into symbiotes. So I just spam beatdowns and that will be enough to finish the fight. There's a setup to preserve meter, but I don't remember it, and since this is New Game Plus, it's not really that important either. Because I have enough meter to spend on the entire fight. This should be enough, or another web strike. Yeah, and now there's a quick time event and it's pretty long. And it's just for 2 inputs, I'm telling you that in advance.
Come on, Spider.
The inputs for this specific quick time event are random. Alright, now just finish the fight with web strike. Not web strike, I'm sorry, beatdown. And I'm gonna finish it with a web strike indeed. And that speed was because of I slided sideways. What's the result of the pull?
Kid, that's
It is red suit.
Okay,
People really like that red suit.
it's not as edgy as the black suit. I like the black suit more. In the red suit, what happens is Wolverine just cuts the symbiote off of him, and then he's cured. If you choose the black suit, Spider-Man rips Wolverine in half, and don't worry, he's still alive. He has a broken regenerating power. If there's anyone who doesn't know Wolverine's powers, and Wolverine gets mad at you and he swears to take revenge, and you're like, mission accomplished. I'm coming back to base. More bunks.
Spidey, man, am I glad?
Now, if you choose black, they're gonna be mad at you for wearing the black suit, and you're like, okay, I don't really need the black suit. I don't need it anymore. So here's me turning on the black suit again, because I need it. That's called Moon Knight. I did it just for the fan service. You don't actually need him, and you need to preserve, and you want to preserve the meter more than anything. Now there are pods over there that blocked away. Let's see, can I do the same on this one? Yes. Sometimes until it spawns the symbiote inside, what happens is I can't attack it until the symbiote spawns out of the pod. It's important not to move away too much from the bus and the APC and the cars, because if you do, the bus will start to lose health and you may fail the mission. You see the red dot on the screen? It's a bit hard to follow. It says, Spider-Man, don't go too far, I'm still behind. And it gives you a bit of time before it actually starts to lose health. I think now is safe. Yeah. Can I webster? Yeah. Now I still need to wait for the entire team to show up. I still can't go over there because I will be too ahead. Alright, now there's another block made by the symbiote pods. Do aerial ground pound. It's very important to do this in the air. Oh no, I lost so much health for the bus. I don't think it's gonna survive. Maybe I should just fail the mission on purpose and restart this part. What do you say, chat? Should I wing it or should I go safe? Decisions. So as you see, you don't fail the mission immediately. The bus's health just drains so fast. This is gonna be tough. I don't know if anyone heard that, but there was a duck squeak noise. Sometimes you hear that. So now before they can move on to the next dome, I need to clear the area from symbiotes, which will appear soon. Man, if I pass this mission without failing it in these conditions, this is gonna be something else. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember when the last checkpoint is, or if the mission has any checkpoints. Alright, now they move on. Call an ally. Yeah, let's summon Moon Knight again. I need to be extra careful for this mission. No. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm safe. Luckily, the APC doesn't hurt the bus with the turret.
I'm always ready, Spider-Man.
Soon. And just like previously, you need to clear the area for more symbiotes so the dome can be fixed. You know what, I think now will be a good time to create the next ball. Although it only takes part in the next mission.
Well, I'll put it up now because
Yeah.
the votes come in kind of slow.
Yeah, it should be done now. So this is the final evacuation. I not only I need a full bar for the spatial attacks, but I also need to make sure that the bus doesn't get destroyed, and man, managing that will be so hard. I'll do my best. Oh god, please have checkpoints. I'm pretty sure there are some checkpoints. Okay. I think I'm safe. I can't believe I managed to complete this mission with that low health. Wow. So after this, Mary Jane and the evacuation team get lost in this mission, and so we were brought back to the tutorial and learn from the aftermath of the tutorial mission. I think I need to go here. No, the other side actually.
Need to get to Felicia.
So
Someone.
Spidey noticed that Black Cat was infected by the symbiote. This wasn't the correct turn.
Getting close by now.
Although it actually looks faster than what I usually do. So here's Black Cat in the symbiote form. I ignore all of these.
There you are, my love.
Felicia, you need to fight that thing. You need to.
I've
So just spam, beat down.
Very sweet, crazy, maybe scary. You need. Oh.
I'm gonna do some strats. I'm not gonna just spam beatdown because I want to preserve some meter for the next mission. Oh, this is not a good positioning. Yeah, beat it down it is.
Everything else the symbiote does for you, it's really unattractive.
I'm not sure I can repeat what the chat said right now, but I agree. So now Mary Jane joins the fight. So now I have to make sure that Mary Jane doesn't die. Gee, you're really helpful, Mary Jane. Once again, doing this to charge some meter for the next mission. Okay, I think that was enough. Let's just spam beatdown. Last beatdown and then I'm done. Or I guess web strike. Yeah, sure, let's go with web strike instead. Now another quick time event with random inputs. And that's the fight with Black Cat. So she gets knocked down very hard. I need to know the answer for the poll.
I screw up.
It is. Red suit again. Sorry, man. It's all red suit fans today. I didn't even vote in this.
It's the vanilla. It's gonna be the vanilla red ending. At least get the anti-hero red ending. I don't know. You guys disappoint me. You choose the very vanilla ending of the game. Well, to be honest, in the speedrun the black ending is faster for many reasons, but it's not faster enough or different enough to justify a whole category for the red ending. So now it's time to confront Symbiote Vulture. If I... Okay. I'm sorry about the loud audio. I can't control that. Now, don't skip this cutscene either. There will be a very long blackout in which you can't do anything. You can also fail the mission doing that because you have control over the character and you fall down and you fail the mission. Something I forgot to mention. Remember when I did a grind of taking care of the symbiote vultures? You could still summon Vulture as an ally. For some reason, yeah. I'm about to finish the fight. I think this is the last web strike I need to do. Yeah. Quick time event, and then there's a choice made by the game, which I'll explain later. Very soon. So what is my estimate? Is it 250 or 3 hours?
You said 250.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a bit late with that, sorry. But considering everything, it's just a few minutes after 250. So, this choice is determined by the game. It depends on which suit you made choices for more than the other. So, if I counted correctly, you made more choices for the red suit. So, what's gonna happen now is that Spider-Man will activate the detonator, which will clean the city from the symbiotes. Yeah, red suit. And this will determine the ending of the game. There is another choice made after this cutscene, made for the final mission, but it doesn't change the ending of the game. Also, create a poll for the final mission. Create a poll now.
Yep, will do.
Also, this cutscene is unskippable, and unfortunately the cutscene for the red suit is a minute longer than the cutscene for the black suit. If you choose black, Spider-Man destroys the detonator, and instead he says that he wants to take care of Venom in his own terms. And I'm gonna spoil to you, if you choose black, the black ending is that after you take care of Venom, you get to be the new ruler of the symbiotes. In the meantime, Kingpin, Black Widow, and everyone else team up to try to stop you. This ending, of course, is not canon. We get the red suit ending, but there's still one more choice to make. So now, depending on which choice you got for the final mission, you can only use that one suit. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wing it for the final mission with the red suit.
The situation is dire, Spider-Man.
It's easier to do with black suit, but it's not that different. So now Venom took over the helicarrier. Doesn't matter which ending you got.
I feel you.
And you need to do stuff. Now I need to get to this generator, and if I get here fast enough... No! Almost got to destroy it before... wait, now I need to make some purchases for the red suit web strike. On purpose I avoided this because reasons, something with the physics for an earlier mission. So now I need to clear this entire place. And I don't have a convenient way to do it with the red suit, but I can wing it, you know. Just gonna take a bit longer than what I expected. Yeah, it looks like that. Of course, this is an overkill, but I really wanted to show you what it looks like. Let's do this. If you haven't noticed, all those soldiers are possessed by the symbiote. Now, so what I'm doing now is I'm clearing the area from anyone with firearms that might shoot me and knock me away from this jamming device. Yeah, I guess this is what it's called. Never mind. Moving on. Especially the jetpack guys, I consider them the most dangerous enemies in this mission. Not because they might kill you, mind you, but because they might interrupt you from destroying the jamming device. I think there's an enemy behind here. There. Let's see. I was too wishful. Okay. This is the second device. And now for the third one, I'm gonna take this one down. Okay. Okay. I think I'm clear. Alright, now I need to carry some bombs or missiles. Whatever. I think the point in this mission is to take down the helicarrier to take care of the final symbiotes. I think that's their goal, that's their plan. Nice clip. So now I carry this one. Okay. Instead of web striking my way up here, I'm just gonna swing up here. This cutscene is unskippable. So now I'm gonna do the same, but I'm gonna plant the second bomb down below. This is the equivalent of the black suit's beatdown, and as you see, it's so much weaker. It's barely enough to take out the one red symbiote, while with the black suit, the beatdown is just... You have so many extra hits to make. Now, instead of just going out of the place of the gate, I'm gonna try to do a small clip. I'm gonna clip from here. Let's see. And... I clipped out. Okay, let's try again. Clip and there. It saves roughly 10 seconds. So now this is the final boss. And I don't like it. It looks cool, but the entire fight is just Venom pops out ahead, you web strike it, repeat. That's it. That's the entire fight, and it's, in my opinion, I'm sorry, this is the worst final boss in any Spider-Man games. The fight looks the same whether you pick the red or black suit. Do you want to use this remaining time to introduce any other runs that will be later?
I think I've introduced most of the runs that are going on, if I'm being honest.
So can I give another shout out to the Toy Story 2 race that will be later?
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a good race.
Yeah, I think it's a three-way race between
Yeah.
between Thermal Square, Spaghetti, and Electric Man, which it's his birthday today. So I don't know if he's in chat right now, but happy birthday, Electric.
Man. It is Electric Man's 17th birthday.
Yeah, he's. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead. It's his 23rd birthday, I believe, and he joined the community, I think, this year sometime this year, and he improved his times very quickly. Oh no. Okay. So I'm just gonna pop the last remaining heads, and I'm gonna be done with this fight.
Alright, when do you want to know about the ending?
After the cutscene, when the quick time event starts.
Okay.
And that's the fight. It's underwhelming, you can't deny that. I'm sorry.
Spider-Man, we must find a way to shatter him into individual symbiotes.
Okay, I want to know the answer now.
Nice trick. He's not staying
Okay,
down.
red.
Some help from the inside.
I know.
Brock, Eddie,
The people will it.
I want to talk to you, the real Venom.
So let me tell you that if you pick black, even though you canonically lost the black suit, you wear it for some reason. Obviously, it's an oversight by the developers.
All that have suffered because of you.
However, it's kind of funny for the plot, or interesting for the plot, that hey, maybe he still wears the black suit inside him, but you know, it's more of the fanboy in me that tries to make sense out of this.
Come on, Eddie. You want me? I'm right here. Come get me.
Parker, I'm going to.
What? Destroy every innocent life on Earth?
I can't
Alright, that was the final quick time event, and now I'm just gonna wait for the choice to pop in.
So tired. Help me.
Alright, time is coming out soon, and time. Including everything, I see on my timer that it was 2:55. Do we have time to showcase the end cutscene, at least?
While I would like that, we are really behind, and I think it would be ideal if we could move on to the next one. How long is the cutscene?
I think a minute.
All right. Well, if it's only a minute, then that's fine. Whatever. Sure thing.
Okay, thank you, and thank you everyone for watching once again, and sorry for all the technical issues. But considering everything, I was just 5 minutes behind my time, and so I'm happy with the result.
Yeah, on our side, it's 2:48:25 because I paused the timer when you had to reset your internet.
So just
That sounds
7
about
minutes
right.
of break, okay. Anyway, Venom sacrificed himself in the red ending, but in the black ending, Spider-Man shoots a web and pulls Venom into one of those generators, so he dies either way. But at least in the red ending, he dies a heroic ending, and it's actually touching.
Weeks.
Enjoy the ending.
Geniuses at S.H.I.E.L.D. blowing up all the bridges and tunnels. But life came back to Manhattan. Venom was gone, bad guys were beaten and thrown in jail. And for once, things look pretty good for our hero.
Oh my god. Are you narrating?
Hey, MJ, how long are you standing there?
I heard superheroes like to do that, but I never thought that you'd.
Please,
We gonna do this thing or not?
if it gets you to forget that you caught me narrating. Yeah, you bet.
And yeah, that's the red suit ending, the vanilla one. If you choose Black Cat in that fight earlier, you call MJ and say you're sorry for cheating on her. Anyway, that's the run. I don't have much to say. There was so much more I did want to say, but I don't have time, so I'm sorry. So take care everyone, and good luck for the next runners. See you all. Goodbye.